Hello, my beautiful Scorpio souls, and welcome back to the Mystic Astro Zen. If your eyes have landed here, that is no accident. Take a slow breath in through your nose, out through your heart, and feel how the moment itself leans toward you. You have arrived exactly when the universe intended. You felt it building. The quiet tension beneath ordinary days, the hum that says time is holding its breath. The same numbers keep repeating, the same song follows you, faces reappear when you least expect them. These are not coincidences, they are the language of energy whispering. Something fated is moving toward you. Between November 2nd and 4, the cosmic wheel turns in your favor. Not in chaos or thunder, but in orchestration, subtle, deliberate, undeniable. Your path is being rewritten by higher hands, and tonight we will uncover what that truly means. Before we step through that doorway, let us center in light. In the comments below, write these simple words: I am ready for the event meant for my highest good. When you type it, you claim it, not as a prediction, but as permission for your own awakening. And remember this as we continue. This narrative is a mirror, a reflection of a potential timeline whispered into existence for the souls who are meant to hear it. It is a story, a vibration, a thought experiment for the heart. If it resonates, keep what feels true. If it doesn't, release it like a leaf in the wind. Everything here exists to awaken the power already inside you, the power to draw change, to meet destiny halfway. Lately, the air itself has felt strange, hasn't it? Mornings heavier, nights longer, dreams borrowed from lives you don't recall. The veil is thinning, and Scorpio feels the thinning first. You are ruled by Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth. And when the universe prepares you for a fated crossing, it first stirs the depths. You may be losing interest in things that once thrilled you, finding that familiar people suddenly feel far away. That is not failure. It is divine pruning. The cosmos is clearing what cannot follow you through the portal that opens November 2nd to 4. Think of it as energetic housekeeping before arrival. During these days, the conversation between Mars and Neptune heightens intuition. Dreams may brush against waking moments. A scent from nowhere, a whisper of your name in an empty room. Do not fear that. It is the echo of alignment, the unseen calling card of fate. Your task is simple. Listen more than you speak. Let silence become your telescope. In stillness, you will catch the faint sound of destiny rearranging its furniture around your life. And when confusion visits, as it surely will, say softly, I do not chase, I align, I receive. Let it settle into your bones. In the days leading up to this window, many Scorpios will feel emotional turbulence, sudden nostalgia, tears without reason. The soul is detoxing old frequencies. Memories rise not to punish you, but to release their final hold. If you cry, let the salt water fall. It is proof you still feel deeply in a shallow world. At night, you may sense warmth near your right shoulder, or a vibration in your chest. That is guidance, not imagination. Ancestors draw close now, preparing you for a message. Perhaps a phone call, a document, a single sentence that changes the direction of your path. But remember, fate never shouts. It whispers, and only those attuned to intuition will hear the tone first. And as the energy builds, Scorpio, you'll feel it. That sacred tension between what you've been and what you're becoming. This is the edge of destiny, where the universe pauses just long enough for you to decide how boldly you'll step forward. Every fated event carries a paradox. Destiny offers the opportunity, but free will decides the outcome. Between November 2nd and 4th, a crossroads appears. For some, it may concern work, an offer that seems risky yet strangely familiar. For others, it will come through love, someone returning, or a truth finally revealed. Whatever its form, it will test only one thing. Have you learned to trust your transformation? Scorpio's gift is resurrection. You die to old versions of yourself more than any other sign, and each rebirth demands surrender. This event is not arriving to harm you. It is arriving to reveal what has been ripening beneath your endurance. You've waited long enough. Nothing here is random. It is the delayed harvest of every quiet effort you made when no one was watching. When the moment comes, you'll feel it, a pulse of knowing deeper than thought. Follow that pulse. It isn't impulse. It's alignment disguised as spontaneity. You'll know it's right, because peace follows immediately after the decision, even if fear screams first. Whisper to yourself, "What is meant for me recognizes me without struggle." That sentence is your energetic password to the next level. When you resist a destined step, life does not punish you, it repeats the lesson. Patterns return, louder each time, until you claim what was always yours. If the same arguments, the same financial obstacles, the same heartbreaks have circled back, it isn't misfortune. It's a rerun waiting for its finale. This coming window is your rewrite. Old contracts, written or unseen, begin dissolving. Promises made in exhaustion lose their power. You are being freed to author a new timeline that matches your evolved vibration. Once you say yes to that vibration, resistance loses its grip instantly. Between November 2 and 4, look up at the night sky. There will be a subtle dance between Venus and the moon, amplifying intuition for water signs. You may lie awake, body electric, unable to rest. That current beneath your skin is not anxiety. It is download. Your higher self is installing new instructions. Let it happen. Write down your dreams, notice coincidences, trace patterns. One detail will shine, a symbol, a phrase, maybe a single letter, and that detail will become your compass for the next 6 weeks. Energy speaks in echoes, not deadlines. The spark ignites on those dates, but the flame grows afterward, lighting the next chapter of your story. Say it once more. I trust divine timing more than human urgency. Let those words anchor you when logic argues against faith. Logic measures. Faith magnetizes. You are entering the magnet phase now. The part where what you feel calls forth what arrives. Around this time, people from your past may resurface. Some appear only to close loops, to confirm your growth. Do not mistake nostalgia for destiny. What is meant to remain will feel peaceful, not pressured. That understanding will spare you from reopening emotional debts you have already paid. Stay with me, beautiful soul, because in our next chapter we go deeper into the hidden reason this portal opens exactly on November 2nd to 4, and the unseen blessing waiting on the other side of your courage. What waits beyond that portal, Scorpio, is not chaos, it's calibration. When the universe moves this precisely, it means your energy has reached a frequency that can sustain the next level of destiny. You are being matched with experiences that vibrate at the same rhythm as your healed self. That's why old patterns collapse before miracles appear. A clean slate requires the dust to settle first. Sometimes that dust looks like confusion or loneliness, but it is only the soft rearranging of light. The fated event between November 2nd 4 does not arrive to test your strength. It arrives to reveal it. The universe is not asking if you're ready. It's showing you that you already are. What once felt like a delay was divine choreography. The people who left, the plans that broke, the quiet hours that felt endless, all of them built the emotional muscle you'll use now. Destiny only knocks when the foundation can hold its weight. You've spent years building that strength in silence, and now silence itself becomes your ally. Pay attention to small details during these days. the color someone wears, a phrase you overhear, the timing of a message. They will form the breadcrumbs leading you toward your next alignment. Fate hides in plain sight, disguised as coincidence. When the universe wants to speak, it uses your environment as its voice. You don't need to chase signs. They orbit naturally around your awareness when you're centered. And you are centered now, even if it feels like stillness before a storm. The event approaching will feel eerily familiar. You may experience déjà vu, or the sense that you've rehearsed this moment before. That is because you have spiritually, before incarnation, your soul signed certain agreements, lessons, encounters, revelations meant to awaken the deeper architecture of who you are. What's coming now activates one of those soul contracts. It is not random. You are stepping into a page that has been waiting to be read. Imagine it like this. The universe has been writing your story in invisible ink. For years, you walked the pages unaware of what lay beneath the surface. But between November 2nd and 4, the heat of transformation reveals the hidden words. Suddenly everything makes sense. The detours, the heartbreaks, even the silences. You'll see how each one conspired to align this moment perfectly. Fate isn't something you wait for. It's something that recognizes you when you're finally glowing at its frequency. Some Scorpios will experience this through opportunity, a sudden conversation that leads to long-awaited progress. For others, it may be an ending that cracks open a hidden blessing. Whatever shape it takes, it carries the same signature: freedom. You are being liberated from something that once defined your limits. This could be a mindset, a pattern of scarcity, or a relationship where you outgrew your role. The liberation may sting at first, because the ego mourns what the soul outgrows. But what leaves now clears space for an arrival that is perfectly timed. There is a specific feeling that tells you you're crossing a threshold. It's quiet, not excitement, not fear, just a deep exhale of recognition. It feels like coming home to yourself after a long journey through unfamiliar lands. That's what November's energy brings, the homecoming of your higher self. The you who no longer begs for clarity, but simply receives it by standing still. And there's something else. The law of mirrors begins to activate. You'll notice people reflecting your new energy back to you. Strangers treat you differently. Opportunities find you rather than the other way around. That's because you've shifted from attracting through effort to attracting through resonance. The fated event is not a single moment. It's a sequence, a domino effect that begins within and spills outward into reality. If confusion arises, come back to this truth. You cannot miss what was written for you. The human mind fears missing chances, but the soul knows there are no wrong turns, only scenic routes. Even delays are blessings in camouflage. Sometimes the universe slows you down to keep you from walking into rooms too small for your future. And as this energy unfolds, keep repeating softly, "Everything meant for me is finding me now." Feel the sentence as vibration rather than words. Let it echo through your chest. This is how you remind the universe you're an active participant in your creation, not a bystander waiting for permission. Some of you may feel drawn to reconnect with your spiritual practices during these days. Lighting a candle, meditating, journaling, or simply speaking gratitude aloud. Do it. Ritual is not superstition. It's language. It teaches the subconscious to cooperate with divine timing. Gratitude is the most potent spell there is, because it tells the universe you've already received what you asked for. That state of emotional certainty magnetizes your blessings faster than worry ever could. Now there's a deeper layer here, Scorpio. Hidden beneath the surface of this fated event is something called the reversal code. This energy appears whenever karmic cycles are ready to flip. Where once you were the one waiting, you become the one chosen. Where you used to give endlessly, you begin to receive effortlessly. The reversal is not revenge, it's restoration. The universe is balancing the scales without you lifting a finger. This is why you may sense unusual emotions surfacing: bitterness, sadness, sudden joy, or even confusion. You are feeling timelines rearrange themselves. The past cannot touch you anymore, but its echo passes through as it dissolves. Let it pass. Don't analyze every emotion. Witness them like clouds crossing the moon. They are signals that the energy exchange between you and the universe is resetting. And remember, dear one, the universe doesn't waste pain. Every tear, every heartbreak, every night you wondered if it was worth it, they've all been recorded in the spiritual ledger of cause and effect. Nothing is lost. The compensation is coming, but it arrives disguised as choice. The fated event will not look like a gift wrapped in gold. It will look like a decision that scares you a little, but excites you a lot. That's how destiny tests readiness, with options, not obstacles. Take another breath here. Feel your chest rise. This moment, this breath is proof that you've already survived every ending that tried to erase you. You are the embodiment of endurance wrapped in grace. The days ahead will ask you to believe in that truth more than ever. When the energy feels overwhelming, whisper, "I am safe within change," because change isn't the enemy. Resistance is. Now the air around you will begin to shimmer with synchronicity. Clocks align, people message out of nowhere, opportunities appear in clusters. Don't rush to interpret each one. The meaning will unfold naturally. Fate never needs force. It blooms like dawn, one shade of light at a time. The more patient you are, the more elegant the timing becomes. As we approach the midpoint of this transformation, Scorpio, prepare yourself emotionally for the echo after the event. The universe rarely ends a story abruptly. It lets the reverberation teach you how to hold peace after motion. What's important now is not what happens, but how calmly you respond. The greater your peace, the faster reality rearranges to match it. Stay close, beautiful soul. In our next chapter, we'll uncover what the universe hides behind this reversal, the deeper reason you were chosen for this timing, and the magnificent consequence that follows once the event fulfills its purpose. And now, Scorpio, as the final veil begins to lift, something extraordinary happens. The universe quiets, not because nothing is occurring, but because everything is aligning at once. In this stillness, you become the eye of your own storm. The energy you once chased now circles back, drawn by the gravitational field of your healed heart. That is the real secret behind the fated event. It was never coming to you. It was rising from you. This is where the transformation becomes tangible. You'll notice time bending in your favor, delays vanish, doors unlock, conversations that once felt impossible flow with ease. What you prayed for in whispers starts echoing through reality in unmistakable ways. The call arrives, the opportunity unfolds. The weight you carried for years suddenly dissolves without ceremony. It doesn't mean the past disappears. It means it has finally completed its purpose. You may wake one morning around November 4th, feeling oddly light, as if gravity itself has less claim on you. That's not imagination. It's release. You've shed emotional density, and the soul always feels weightless after forgiveness. Do not rush to fill the new space. Breathe into it. That emptiness is sacred soil. Let it rest before you plant new seeds. The universe loves patience because patience proves faith. You may wake one morning around November 4th, feeling oddly light, as if gravity itself has less claim on you. That's not imagination, it's release. You've shared emotional density, and the soul always feels weightless after forgiveness. Do not rush to fill the new space. Breathe into it. That emptiness is sacred soil. Let it rest before you plant new seeds. The universe loves patience because patience proves faith. From here, the energy begins to ripple outward. People who once misunderstood you will feel drawn back, not by guilt, but by recognition. You have become a living mirror, reflecting truth so clearly that others see themselves more honestly around you. That's your silent gift, Scorpio. Transformation through presence, not persuasion. You no longer need to explain your worth. Your vibration does it for you. Somewhere in these days, an unexpected sign will appear. A feather where it shouldn't be, a coin glinting in an odd place, a message repeating the same phrase you heard in your dream. Don't overthink it. Smile and whisper, "I see you, universe." Because acknowledgement is the highest form of gratitude, and gratitude multiplies miracles. Every time you recognize divine choreography, it quickens the rhythm of what's on its way. Now let's speak about the deeper mystery hidden inside this cycle. For months you've been asking, why do endings come just when I start to feel safe? The answer is simple but profound. Safety was never the goal. Freedom was. The fated event between November 2nd and 4 isn't random reward. It's the moment your soul cashes in on every unseen effort. When you stopped chasing validation, when you forgave someone who never apologized, when you chose peace over proving a point, those were your investments. This is the return. Still, transformation can feel lonely at first. When the noise of the old world fades, silence can sound like absence. But don't mistake quiet for emptiness. The divine often hides in silence because only silence can hold its magnitude. If tears visit you in those still hours, let them. They are the final rinse before clarity. Here's something powerful to remember. You are not waiting for alignment. You are alignment in motion. Life doesn't hand blessings to the deserving. It hands reflections to the resonant. You have tuned your frequency to faith, and faith always attracts proof. Sometimes that proof looks like opportunity, and sometimes it looks like peace, but both are miracles wearing different clothes. If at any point fear whispers that it's too late or that you're unprepared, answer softly, "Everything meant for me is already finding me in perfect timing." Say it again when the mind tries to measure the miracle. The universe listens less to logic and more to repetition. Every affirmation you repeat becomes a tuning fork calling destiny home. As the portal of these dates closes, a subtle shift will happen within your body. You'll breathe deeper, you'll stand taller, your laughter will sound different, lighter, unguarded. That's not coincidence, that's recalibration. The nervous system adjusts when the soul releases survival mode. You're no longer living in anticipation of loss. You're living in expectation of abundance. Now look ahead, dear one. The energies of mid-November will build upon what begins here. Opportunities connected to creativity, communication, and partnerships will expand. You will be asked to step forward publicly in some way, to share, to speak, to lead. Don't hide from it. The universe doesn't promote you to embarrass you. It promotes you to express itself through you. Between now and the end of the month, treat your energy like a sacred currency. Spend it only where peace gives change. Protect your rest. Decline the invitations that feel heavy. You don't owe your availability to every request. You owe your presence to your purpose. The event unfolding now rearranges priorities. You'll feel drawn toward people and projects that mirror your growth, not your wounds. Follow that instinct without apology. And when uncertainty creeps in, return to gratitude. Whisper thank you for the unseen blessings already on their way. That sentence bridges faith and reality. Gratitude doesn't demand evidence, it becomes evidence. The universe moves fastest for hearts that praise it in advance. Scorpio, this chapter closes not with a bang, but with a heartbeat. A rhythm steady and sure, reminding you that destiny isn't loud, it's intimate. It unfolds in the quiet conviction that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You've reached the turning point between survival and expansion. The path ahead glows with a different light, the kind you no longer need to chase, because it shines from within you now. So as these days approach, walk gently, listen closely. Every coincidence is a breadcrumb, every delay a detour toward perfection. The universe is not preparing chaos, it is orchestrating proof. Your only task is to stay open long enough to witness it. And when November 4th fades into memory, take a single moment to look back at how far you've come. You will realize the storm didn't destroy you, it refined you. You are no longer the seeker of miracles, you are their evidence. Thank you for sharing this space with me, beautiful soul. If this message resonated with your spirit, speak it into the comments. I receive this alignment with gratitude. Your words are not just text. They are vibration, a signature the universe recognizes instantly. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe so you never miss the messages meant for your journey. Because this is not the end, it's the beginning of a new frequency. In our next chapter, we'll explore what follows once fate delivers, the afterglow of manifestation, and how to keep your energy expanded so blessings continue to flow long after November's light fades. Until then, breathe easy, stay grounded, and remember, destiny doesn't arrive by accident. It arrives when your soul finally says, I'm ready.